What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. All right. After literally like 3 months of building and buying and purchasing whatever I wanted to make this podcast, I have finally come to the final setup of this podcast. Let me tell you what I went through. I had the microphone. I had no pop filter. So, also, I didn't have this microphone stand. See, this thing is really flexible. Watch. It's great. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm really happy that I got it. That's the first thing. So, I didn't have the stand. I didn't have the pop filter. Second thing, I didn't have a monitor. I have a monitor to watch myself. I could see myself just moving, which is really hard to not look at. I have to look at the lens, but I'm always like this. So, I didn't have a monitor. Third thing, I didn't have any studio lights. For some reason, my camera, obviously you can't take video with flash. If you could, that'd be awesome. But everybody said it was really dark. Family members, friends, some people in the comments. I got 2 comments about how dark it was. And lastly, setting. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you look through my videos, I transitioned from college to graduating, and then from graduating to just sitting there for a month, and then from sitting there for a month to working a corporate job. And now here I am, and there's no more chaotic stuff anymore. I'm not juggling like 5 things at once now. So I have the comfort to just do this, here and there, and to just upload whenever I like to, and I feel like it. So this is really nice that I actually have the time and effort to do this. Now, I bought all of this, finally. I bought the stand, the pop filter, the studio lights for it to be brighter, and I finally have the perfect placement in my house, in my home, to do this. Period. This is how the videos are going to look like from here on out. And I think this works out. I think this works out great. And I really love the fact that I didn't really rush anything, and I didn't make this like my entire life. I really just waited it out for a little bit, and I told myself, you know what? You're going to get there one day. You will have the studio. You'll have the setup. You'll have everything you need in order for you to do this. And here I am. So I really love the fact that I was patient with the process, because I'm really not a patient guy. Just got back from work. Well, not just. I'm filming this around 6. I think it's going to be uploaded by 8 or 8:30 because I have to upload the damn thing, and it takes a long time for some reason, because that's just how YouTube is. So, got back from work around 4:30, and chilled for a little bit. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. So many things happen in one little time that I can't really film every single day. So what I do is I film like every 3 days, and it's a long episode, and I'm just going to do this now. So every 2 or 3 days I'm going to film. That's pretty much it. So first thing I want to talk about is Cameron Boyce, the Disney star who unfortunately, very unfortunately passed away. And he passed away a little bit ago, I think like 4 or 5 days ago. And I don't even know how to process this. The worst part about things that happen like this is that it happens naturally. It didn't you can't blame anything. Cameron wasn't walking and then somebody shot him or something like that. Then you could blame the guy who shot him, and you could be very angry at the guy who shot him. But things like this, you can't blame anybody. And that sucks. And that always sucks. Like when things like hurricanes, for example, man. You have like hurricanes or tornadoes. Like, it'll wipe out a whole city. Dude, you can't do anything about that. Like, it just happens, The whole city got wiped out, and now you're just stuck there in this land that once was your hometown, and you can't blame anybody. There's nothing to really say about it. It just happened. And, that just is mind-blowing. It sucks, and I truly think that there's just no explanation for such a horrific thing. This guy was 20 and in the movie industry, and he just blew up so quickly. I can't even believe that he blew up that quickly. And you know, I don't really know. I don't know what to say. All I know is that this was amazing. All I know is that this was not in any way what I expected would happen to this kid. It's amazing to see. This is what I wanted to say. It's amazing to see how unexpected life is. It's just crazy to see that you think that everything is fine, and the most unexpected turn happens. This reminds me of when Paul Walker passed away, and I was just so stunned. It was like, you know, just completely left field. I had literally no idea anything like that would ever happen or ever occur in my entire life, that Paul Walker from Fast and Furious would ever pass away. And that's exactly what this reminded me of. So that's just crazy. I'm praying for his family and friends, man. Damn. All right, next story. Crystalia reacted to being in Eminem's video, and it seems pretty simple, you know. He just pretty much said that the Logic's manager called him up and said, you know, Eminem just wants you to be him. And Crystalia said, yeah, and that's pretty much it. I think that's so weird how stuff like that happens. Like, and it's just an agent. That's all you need in Hollywood. You just need a manager and an agent. And then after that, you're good to go. Then you get the opportunity. So when people go to Hollywood, it's like, dude, you're not going to make it, dude. They're literally sitting there on the sidewalk wanting to be actors, and they don't have any agent, they don't have any income, they don't have a serious job in case this fails. They just do it. And it's like, dude, you can't just do that. And I know that a lot of people say, like, oh my God, if you want to chase your dreams, you have to chase it. But you have to chase your dreams thoroughly. You can't just walk out and just do whatever you want and then think it's going to work. Like, you don't just drive a car, dude. You take the test, you take the permit. Or I'm sorry, you take the permit, then you try out for the license test, and then you get it. You're not just going to be an actor if you just sit there on the sidewalk. It's never going to happen. You have to literally do the right protocol. If you look at every single actor, they had a connection. That's number one. Crystalia, dad was insanely famous. So there you go, buddy. A is connections. 90% of people in Hollywood got famous because they have some guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, and they pretty much got an agent. But the 10% who made it there without an agent, what they did was they did their homework. They did their homework. Listen to me. I graduated college debt-free. I work a job from 9 to 5. If this blows up, and I actually made it huge, and I actually got real big off of this, I had an income, a source of income that was really beneficial for me in case this doesn't succeed. Because what if this doesn't succeed? What if after like a year I only get like 7,000 subscribers and all of a sudden I'm just like, all right, I'll see you guys later? No. That's not the way things work. You have to do everything step by step. Everything is baby steps. Now, this is it. I simply work a 9 to 5 and I come back and film this. It's that simple. There's no crazy thing about it. That's it. That's it. So anyway, what next story do I have? What next story do we have? I'm trying to make these videos longer and have more comedy and have more emotion in it. You know, I got to loosen up. Let's talk about Good Mythical Morning. I've had seriously something with Good Mythical Morning. I don't know why. Dude, those guys, like, they're awesome and I love them. And I remember I was a freshman in college when I discovered them. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. But I was a freshman in college, and it was so amazing to see these guys actually build such an amazing show. That is my dream, to have a show like that. The only thing that I think that Good Mythical Morning went wrong with in the last year was not the format change. And I know all of you guys are going to say that. It was the format change. No. I think Good Mythical Morning went wrong when they continued to do the whole taste test this and taste test that. Their views are going down, dude. I think they've been stuck at 15 mil for like a year now. And they get like 600,000 views on every single one of their videos, which is insane. 15 million subscribers, 600,000 views. Also, they've been at 15 million for a while now. I've been subscribed to them for like 6 years, so you know, you could say I'm not an OG Good Mythical Morninger, but that's fine. I don't really care. Dude, those guys seriously have to start a new thing of like, kind of like a Regis and Kelly thing. That's the first thing that comes up in my head is like, if they made something like Regis and Kelly, that would be insanely dope. I think that would work out 100%. That would work out perfectly if they made something like Regis and Kelly. Because those guys are two eccentric guys, and you would have a solid format. It'd be a 30-minute show. And I know a lot of you could subscribe, but I want you to share it with your family too. That'll be 100%, like, that'll just be amazing, you know? So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.